Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today I'm gonna solve another code forces problem. So this problem here, next round. So I have solved it already. But I will show you how I solved this problem, and I will implement with you guys. So I'm trying to make shorter videos. I don't know if you like to see me trying to solve a problem that I haven't solved already, but if you want me to create videos of me solving the problem and that I have not solved it already, just say in the comments below, and that's it, guys. So I'm just practicing problem solving. And that's it. This problem here is a special problem, and it is of type implementation. As you can see, there are some other problems like greedy, math. There's a lot of implementations that are sortings, greedy, and brute force. But this one here is about implementation. So let's go, guys. I'm gonna read the statement of the problem and submit the solution. So time limit per test case is 3 seconds. Memory limit per test is 256 megabytes. Input and output are standard. That means that I will have to read from the terminal and output on the terminal as well. I'm not gonna read from a file and create another file as an output, so just the standard. So let's get started. Let's read the statement and try and solve it. Contestant who earns a score equal to or greater than the kth place finisher's score will advance to the next round. So this here is that the kth place finisher's score will advance to the next round. I need to have the place of this contestant, and I need to know the score of this contestant. So all the contestants that have a score equal or greater than this contestant here will advance to the next round. So of the contestant. So as long as the contestant earns a positive score, all right. If this contestant here has a positive score, that means that I need to count how many contestants have a score equal or greater than the score of this one, of this guy. Okay. A total of n participants took part in the contest. Okay, so I will have to read the n participants that took part of this contest. The n here is greater or equal to k, which means that the position of the contestant, the position of this contestant could be the last or could be the first, but n will be always greater or equal to k. And you already know their scores, okay, because they are gonna pass the scores of each one of the contestants. So I need to calculate how many participants will advance to the next round. So the input. The first line of the input contains two integers, like two numbers, an n and k. And that is, I will have to follow this condition here, separated by a single space. So the minimal number that I will get from n and k will be 1. So k could be less or equal than n, as it's said here. N is greater or equal k. So this is just the reverse of this. So the 1, the k can be less or equal than n, and the 1 should be at least equal than k, because it should be at least 1. 1 is less or equal than k, and k is less or equal than n, and n is less or equal than 50, separated by a single space. The maximum amount of participants are 50. The second line contains n space separated integers, means that I'll have n integers, a of I, a of 2, and so on. And these integers, the minimum is 0 and the maximum is 100, which is the score of each participant here. Score earned by participant who got the ith place. So that's what I just said. The given sequence is non-increasing. That means the sequence is in decreasing order or equal order. That is, for all I from 1 to n minus 1, the following condition is fulfilled. So the ith of the a of I is greater or equal the a of I plus 1. So every single integer, they are in decreasing order because the a of I is always greater or equal the a of I plus 1. So just like here, 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on. The output, the number of participants who advance to the next round. So let's implement the code, guys. Alright, so first of all, I need to read the n and k here. So I'll create integer a and k. So then character input, just read from the terminal, a and k. That's it. This is just my template that I always use to for a competitive programming. And that's it. So this just means that it will read faster from the terminal and output faster. Okay, so I got the n and a and oh, it's not a, but this is n and k, of course. Sorry guys for that. Now what I need to do, read from the second line n spaced integers. So I need to create a vector to read n integers. Vector of integers, that is score. I'll call it score. So I'll create a loop for that. As you can see, I'm using these for short my code. Instead of writing a for like this, just create this. This will be as an alias, something that this will mean this entire line here. So I'm gonna get started, create a variable I, get started as 0, and then I'll loop for n times, which is the number of participants. And for each participant here, I'll create another integer here, s of score, and I will read the score, and I'll add this score to my vector, which is an array of integers right there. So score of score dot pushback, put at the end of the array the s, which is the integer, and that's it for now. Just get this loop. So now is the condition. I have all of the score for each one of the contestants. Now I'm going to create another loop to create those validations. So the I again, 0, and the n for each participant. Then I'll create an if statement here. If my score of I is greater than 0, which means that, let me create my counter as well, guys, because I need to int counter, which means that this counter here is going to be the participants participants who pass the exam, so just counter is gonna get started as 0 participants. Let's just say participants or contestants. I mean, that's it. If my score at this position here is greater than 0 and my score of I is greater or equal the score of the participant at the position of k minus 1, because here I'm getting started as 0, so let's say that k is 5, is the 5th position. Then if I say 5 here, that will really means like not 5, that will mean 6, because the array starts at the 0 position. So if that is correct, then I will just counter and plus, just increase my counter is the contestants plus. I increase the number of contestants who pass to the next round. And then I'll just output contestants and end the line and return 0 at my code. So that's it, guys. I think that's the solution. If the score is 0, then I will not increase the number of contestants because the score is in increasing order. But if the score is greater or equal the score of the kth position here, then I will increase, because that's what the problem says that I should do. The contestants who have a score which is greater or equal the score of the contestant at the position of k should be printed. Should pass, you know. Let's compile the code right now. As you can see, I've got some test cases here. Go. Next round. See if they compile correctly. Execute the code. Let's copy the inputs. The answer should be 6. Paste. As no 6, let's copy the other test case. Should be 0. Run the code. 0. It passes. That's a really easy problem, this one. So let's just find the file and next round. Submit. Okay. Okay, it got accepted. Happy New Year. Next round. 62 milliseconds. So that's it, guys, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really easy problem this time. And that's it. Thank you.